or night, whatever time of the day it is for you. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hit subscribe if you would like. If you like the videos, please give it a thumb up. You come here to find out how I've lost 200 pounds. Well, I tried Weight Watchers. I lost about 60 years ago without changing anything, keeping up my exercising, keeping up the exact meal plan. I gained it all back and more. Why would I pay to lose and then gain it all back? I've tried every diet you could think of. I mean, all the way back to when I was 16, doing the Richard Simmons diet, moving those little cards over every day, doing his little workouts. I lost weight, and it came back without going off plan. I did the smart ones all the time. I even tried the vanilla ice cream diet. I've tried the soup diet. I've tried the green diet. I've tried the salad diet. They all work. And it comes right back. Some faster than others, especially that ice cream diet. That actually did not work. That actually put a lot of weight on me. The reason none of them worked long term for me wasn't because I quit. Wasn't because I added more calories or more food than I was supposed to. Because this girl has been trying since I was 13 years old to get my weight to go down, and all I did was go up and up and up. Actually, I got to 368 pounds only eating 600 calories a day, every day, for a long, long, long time. How could that happen? You've been told calories in, calories out. How could it happen? How could you there's no such thing as starvation mode, which there is no such thing as starvation mode. So, how did I gain weight eating 600 calories? Easy. As a teenager, when I hit puberty, I also got polycystic ovary syndrome that was misdiagnosed all the way up until I was like 33. I got gestational diabetes, having my daughter at 27. She's my miracle baby because I had trouble conceiving, and then I couldn't carry to term. If we had known I had polycystic ovary syndrome, it could have been fixed. I wouldn't have had so much trouble conceiving because I could have done more research back then. I wouldn't have had so many miscarriages either. But I was misdiagnosed. A lot of women get misdiagnosed with this. It's also genetic, so if you have it, most likely your daughter will have it. Sadly, if you're lucky, they won't, but there is a huge chance. Polycystic ovary syndrome comes with many, many health issues, but the biggest one to me was okay, sorry, my mom was texting. What's the insulin resistance? So if you have type 2 diabetes, insulin resistance, pre-diabetic, the way I've lost weight and the way I plan on eating for the rest of my life will be your saving grace. Even if you don't, this diet that I have done, to me, is amazing. I've met all kind of people who's done it and done it for many, many years. 20, 30, 50 years and longer. It is not a new concept. The name of it's just been shortened, and people freak out thinking it's bad for you. Tell me, would you go to Halle Berry and tell her that she doesn't look amazing, that she doesn't look healthy and gorgeous? Would you go to The Rock and tell him that he's unfit and he's going to die? Well, this list goes on and on because they all do it. And it's called a ketogenic diet. Short, keto. And I know a lot of y'all who have not done keto is probably freaking out right now. Well, let's see. For me, example, I've been doing keto for 3 years. I will tell you why it took so long to lose the 200 pounds in a second. I've known people like Dr. Eric Westman, go look him up. Also Adapt to Life, you can find him underneath that on YouTube. He's been doing keto for over 20 something years. You will get all the information you need from him, or Dr. Barry. You will get all the information you need from them as well. It is not an unhealthy diet. So I started off taking like 20 something pills a day. All right, I was taking 5 to 6 metformins. That's a crazy dose, but that's how much you have to take for polycystic ovary syndrome, because it wasn't just fighting against my type 2 diabetes that I had, it was fighting against a lot of other stuff with my polycystic ovary syndrome. Okay, my A1C was above 7. My blood pressure was sky high. They always thought I was about to die or stroke out. I had no vitamin D inside my body. No matter how much I took, and I'm talking prescription strength, it would not stay. My inflammation was almost 40. Okay, that's dangerously high. Inflammation in your body, which is CRP, if you get the test done, you can die of heart disease, liver disease, kidney. It just means your whole body is infected. It's horrible. It can stop you from even losing weight on any diet when it's that high. Okay, my bad cholesterol was a little high, not a lot. My good cholesterol didn't exist. They was freaking out all the time about it. It just didn't exist. I also tested positive for having 1 of 5 autoimmune diseases. I already have severe fibromyalgia, anxiety, severe nerve damage where I couldn't stand for more than 10 minutes at a time. So many things wrong with me. Out of control arthritis, out of control asthma. My allergies were insane. Oh my gosh, there was so much wrong with me. And the 1 of the 5, they were leaning towards, because MS is one of them, Hashimoto's is one of them, 2 I cannot pronounce, and then there was lupus. Lupus runs in my family. I had the butterfly mask already going on my face. My face was horrible. It was cracked, bleeding. It had the big red butterfly all over it. I was a mess. I was so sick. So sick. And I found keto. And in the first year, I lost 120 pounds. And in that year, I actually had like a big 5-month stall where I didn't lose any weight. And at that time, I was really concerned. But it's because my body was healing itself from the inside out during that time. So if you have stalls, just remember, your body is healing itself inside out. Okay, my A1C is a 4.9 now. My CRP is a 4. My good cholesterol, HDL, is a 40. My bad cholesterol is like 90 something, like it's really low. My blood pressure is too low, it's like 96/50 at times. And that really makes me feel sick when that happens. My heart palpitations that I've had for 14 years is completely gone, and we have been weaning me slowly for the last 8 months off those meds. You can't just come off of them because your heart got used to beating with them, but I have 2 more steps to go and I can be off of them. I'm so thrilled about that. Oh, and so other than that tiny little pill for my heart, my allergy pills, because you know I live in North Carolina, allergies are hella crazy here. And I do take 1 vitamin D each Tuesday. So my vitamin Ds are where it should be, and I only have to take 1 pill a week. So that makes me thrilled. Of course, I do take magnesium every day. It's a supplement because you always want to make sure you got your magnesium, your potassium, and sodium. I get potassium from all the meat I eat, and I pour tons of Himalayan salt on all my foods. So I'm good with that. So keto is not a bad diet, okay? Your doctor might say it is, but that's just because he's old school. Even if they're only 20-something years old, they've been taught old school. They've been taught by Big Pharma and the food industry that has their fingers in everything because they lose money. If you're not buying their breads, you're not buying the Little Debbie's, you're not buying their frozen chicken, you're not buying their french fries, you're not buying their pizzas, you're not buying their candy, their sugars, their flours, their milk, a lot of people loses money because now you don't need their medicines. You don't need their specialist anymore. I said goodbye to 7 specialists that I never have to see again. Okay, all these people lose money if you're healthy. So tell me, when your friends tell you, or your doctors tell you, that keto is bad for you, what do you tell them if you do keto? What do I tell you if you're telling me keto is bad for me? Is it bad to eat a homemade hamburger? Boneless, skinless chicken breasts? Is it bad to bake a chicken in the oven? Is it bad to go throw a T-bone or ribeye on the grill? Because I'm pretty sure all y'all already eat this food. Is it bad for me to eat a salad? Is it bad for me to put some cheese on it? Some homemade dressing made with heavy cream? Is it bad for me to have pure butter that's just cream and salt instead of all those chemicals in your margarine and your country crock and all those other kind? Is it bad for me to eat the cabbage and a little bit of carrot? Is it bad for me to eat some brownies that I made with coconut flour or almond flour, heavy cream, egg, and butter? Because right now, I don't hear a bunch of chemicals in my food. Right now, I don't hear fried french fries that are bad for you. The chips, candies. Okay, you like sweets? Well, guess what, honey? Go to Pinterest. Keto actually has sweets. Yes, at first it might taste strange, okay? Because your palate is different. I thought it tasted strange. I hated broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, deviled eggs. Oh my gosh, the list went on and on what I hated. Because I loved cake. All right, I loved milk chocolate. I hated dark chocolate. But do you know I cannot eat a Swiss roll? I cannot eat a Hershey candy bar. I cannot eat any of this fake chocolates that are out there because now I am used to the real rich dark chocolate, and monk fruit sweetener is very healthy for you, so you can sweeten that up if it's too bitter for you. It's easy. I don't like the taste of things made with flour now. I'm used to almond flour or coconut. Yes, it's a weird texture. You just got to get used to it. I do admit I miss breads. There are keto breads. They are dirty keto, but there is keto breads. They just don't work for me during my weight loss. They did the first 2 years, and now they don't because I'm only got 20 more pounds to go. So you can make it work if you want to. The whole thing is you have to want to lose the weight and be healthy more than you want that slice of cake. And that's why I tell myself every day, you have to want it more than you want that slice of cake. And guess what? You can make a keto cake. Like I said, Pinterest, keto, has everything you can imagine. Be careful, look at the ingredients, if you're doing dirty keto, it doesn't really matter about the ingredients, but you still got to make sure they're not lying about the macros. And I can teach you how to do all that. It's really simple. But this video is more about right now how I lost 200 pounds without exercise. Well, the 181 pounds was without exercise. The next 19 has taken some exercise because my body just did not want to give up any more weight. It really wanted to be 200 pounds. So the last 20 has taken some exercise too. But that's okay because I am healthy and I want to exercise now. I am a good size now and can finally exercise. I'm going to step back. So my shirt's a little short because it's a small. It's made to be short, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. And yeah, I am wearing a too big of a skirt to bring it up higher. But I'm not going anywhere. It's just for this video today. I ended up in the hospital twice during my journey because I was stupid and I did not pay attention. The first year I ended up on the heart wing for 3 days because I was hurting my heart. because I was on a low sodium diet before keto because of my heart issue, and I stayed that way. And I ended up hurting myself because you cannot maintain sodium too well in your body. You have to eat it or drink it. This is a must. And I wasn't, and I got hospitalized for it. But that was the first year. I learned my lesson. The second year I went carnivore. That's where you just eat meat and cheese. And I went that way for like 2 months to prove myself of magnesium. Didn't listen when everyone said take magnesium pills. I was fine once they gave me some magnesium and told me I have to take it every day, so I take it every day. So electrolytes matter. As long as you get your electrolytes in, you'll never end up in the hospital for keto. That was my stupidity, my stubbornness, thinking I didn't have to do, what everyone else has to do. I didn't understand that once you take the carbs out of your body, you take all the sponge out of your body. You don't hold any water weight. You can get dehydrated fast. You lose all your salt all day long. It just flushes right back out of your body. So you have to replace it all day long. You have to replace your water intake. And that's why if you eat carbs, you can go up 5 to 10 pounds in one day, is because you just put a bunch of sponges in your body and it's retaining every drink, every sodium, everything you put in your body at that moment. And it can take a few days to get it back off. It's not real fat, it's not real weight, it's water, okay? It'll make your clothes tight, it'll move the scale, but it's not real. I'm gonna show you a few products that I have used. You do not have to use any products. You don't have to pay a penny. I do not believe in those NAT supplements that people do. It is a exogenous ketone. It does not teach your body actually how to run on ketones. The moment you stop taking them, everyone I've heard has gained their weight back. And it gives keto a bad name, but they were never keto. They were eating carbs. They just, took a supplement that helped burn stuff. But as soon as you go off of it, what do you think is going to happen? Also, most people on keto do 20 net carbs. So you take your sugar alcohols and you take your fiber and you subtract it from the total carb of each product. I do total carbs most of the time. I don't subtract anything. So that's why all mine is very clean keto right now. I buy my meats clean and fresh. I cook them myself. I season them myself. And I get some frozen vegetables like cauliflower. Mine went blank. Broccoli and salad. I make my own salads. And that's what I eat. I also make my own salad dressing. The only thing dirty that goes, I do 2 things that are dirty. One is my not salad dressing, but my mayo, because of Duke's. It's the only thing I'm not allergic to. I have a lot of crazy allergies. And I still use it sweet and low, and most keto people don't, but I do. And I got off of addicted to being soda. So I would drink 2 liters of soda a day regular before keto, the first 2 years diet, and now this year I am officially off any kind of soda, even clean healthy keto sodas. I do not drink. I don't drink carbonated waters. I only drink coffee and water. That is it, which is hard for me, but I've done it and I'm proud of myself. So I'm going to show you these products. Like I said, you don't have to buy any of them. I'm going to tell you why I bought them, why I keep them around, and what they did for me, okay? Yes, it's messy. I use it all the time. All right, so I'm going to show you 2 different brands. I'm going to start with this one. This is the one I used for 1 year straight. It was my 2nd year on keto. It is a collagen. It helps with skin. When everyone keeps saying, how do I not end up with tons of loose skin? Originally being 368 and now I'm 168. I swear it's my collagen. It helps with hair as well. But this one had too much MCT oil and I was having severe stomach issues and couldn't figure out why. I read the back finally, so I had to retire this. So now my mom drinks this one. I have now switched over to this brand. It has way less MCT powder in it. It does not affect me. I put these in my coffee. They are my treat for the day. It is amazing, and like I said, it is a miracle on my skin. Salted caramel is my favorite, then vanilla, and the chocolate is good when I mix the chocolate and vanilla together, or chocolate and salted caramel together. I don't like it by itself. Also, dirty keto. Dirty keto. And it could stall you, or you could be someone who can use these with no problem. So, if you're a coffee freak like me, but I don't really drink them right now because I'm on a cut, these things are amazing to put in your coffees. Then these are more clean. These are Stevia Drops. So I am a coffee freak. I buy these to keep myself on track and not feel like I am being deprived in this world. You can also buy little electrolytes this way. I still take magnesium in if I drink these though, because you need way more magnesium than what's in here. I also always keep me some LeConte monk fruit around the house. I have all different kinds. Alright, so here, I keep all this stuff around in case I get a craving. I have not been eating them this summer at all though because of my cut. This one is the caramel one. The peanut butter one's okay too. I like them in the fridge. They are not amazing. Okay, this is not Reese cups and stuff, but they are decent when you've been keto for a long time. Quest cookies have a weird protein flavor, but I still keep them around in case I'm on the run. I have cut out nuts right now because they're high in calorie, but oh my gosh, I love these. The chocolate, the vanilla, the pumpkin spice, Chalk Zero. I absolutely love these things. Okay, this is the coconut one. I use this as a treat for my birthday. I've had them in here for a while because I'm trying not to eat them. They're back from March, but they're still like completely in good condition. And these are amazing too. So yes, these are dirty keto. They have a lot of crap in them, but they still work on keto. And these are really good, blended up with coffee and made cold. And my daughter loves them, so I always keep plenty around for her. It's what I call desperation or PMS cabinet. Alright, so inside here, which I'm going to start doing videos soon and reviewing them because I really haven't had them. I have a lot of different baking stuff that I still want to try, like peanut butter cookies. I think this one, yeah, more peanut butter cookies. It is a weird texture and a weird taste because you know it is almond flour, but you have to get used to it, and you will over time. I did, which I never thought I would. Then there are tons of brands of different kind of sweeteners. This poor cabinet has not been used though because I have been on a cut since April. But those are some things you can keep around the house to help you lose weight too. I know when you switch to a new diet, especially something like keto, it can become very overwhelming and you can feel really deprived. Once I get to my goal weight and I'm not doing this cut, I'm going to start doing some videos of what to eat at what fast food restaurants and stuff. I've just been doing clean keto, so that's not really an option for me to do for y'all right now because I don't want to eat dirty. And I used to eat dirty all the time. And the difference between clean keto and dirty keto is clean is you basically make it all yourself. It has no added ingredients, no MSGs, nothing hidden. It's fresh chickens, fresh steaks, fish. You do it all yourself, and the same with your vegetables. Dirty is when you buy stuff with chemicals in it, or you go to a McDonald's drive-thru and you get a McDouble with no ketchup and no bun. You go to Taco Bell, get a Power Bowl, leave out the rice and beans. These are dirty items because they have chemicals in them. Like they have these weird ingredients that doesn't need to be there. It's to preserve it longer. So that's basically the short version of what clean and dirty is. So I hope this was informative. I hope I didn't talk too much or lose y'all too much. This doesn't really break down keto all the way. I have other videos for that. It's mainly just to tell you that don't be scared of keto. Don't let doctors and friends bully you into thinking it's a very unhealthy way of eating. You can do it paleo style, which is very healthy, very clean, all fresh. You don't have to sit and eat the bacon grease. You don't have to sit and eat bacon at all. Get turkey bacon. You can eat tons of fish. You don't have to eat the beef if you don't want to. Boneless, skinless chicken breast, perfectly fine. Have some clean butter like Kerrygold or something. You can have your fats in your cheese. You don't have to get crazy fat. There's also a high protein, lower fat version where you basically are eating about 100 and something grams or more of protein pin on your weight and how much you want to lose, and you're eating about 45, 85 at the most fat. So you don't want to do the fat version. You don't have to. You can do the higher protein, but you do need 45 or more fat a day. That's where you're getting your micronutrients from. Sounds weird, but that's where it comes from. There's a lot of research you can do to find that. Like I said, Dr. Eric Westman, he's a doctor at Duke University Hospital. There's Dr. Berry, there's Dr. Berg. He's got some different kind of rules that I don't go by, but they all work for different people. So give them all a try, and if you, like I said, like my channel, subscribe, and I'm always here to help.